Verse of the day, Isaiah 41, verse 10. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not look around, for I am your Most High. I shall fortify you. I shall also help you. I shall also uphold you with the right hand of my righteousness. You might recognize Isaiah 41 because we've went through it over and over and over again. And is that enough? Have I went through it enough for us? I hope none of you is saying yes. Because that's the problem that the world has today. They believe they know all that the Bible has to tell them. They know the secrets. They're wiser than Daniel. That's what they believe. Like the Most High asked him, he said, what are you wiser than Daniel? He was talking to the people. Has no secret been hidden from you? It should never be enough, especially knowing the shape of the world today. You know, I've been called crazy so many times by people, and they think that he believes that way because he's crazy, and he believes this and that because he's crazy. And if I said to any one of them, every single one, get them in single file line, and we'll line them all up, and we'll say, can you prove to us why he's crazy? You know how many is gonna break out the book and start to lay out their facts, their proof? Zero. Just like it's been this whole time. Nobody wants to prove nothing. They just want to esteem the Most High with their lips, but their hearts is far from Him. We're going to get this tonight, this Shabbat night. We're going to get this chapter 41, and you know, I hope that anyone that hears this understands that I'm not wiser than Daniel, and there are secrets that's been hidden from me and you. I hope you can agree with me on that. That there's secrets, there's things in the Bible that we haven't came to the knowledge of yet. And I hope that whenever you hear someone saying that they have some new knowledge that the Bible showed them, the Word of the Most High showed them, I hope that all of you will agree to not judge that person by who they are or who they ain't, on whether or not they could know the secret. Don't, when someone says, hey, did you know that this is what the Bible is saying? Let's look at it. Don't think for a second that that person can't know it, because who are they? I mean, get lost. Scram. Beat it, buddy. Don't believe that, because if you do, I can tell you this much. You've got some mighty weeping and gnawing and gnashing of teeth heading your way. The first will be last, and the last will be first. The word's going to come from someone that you least expect it. Just like when Messiah said that he was the bread from heaven, the bread of life that come down from heaven. Don't be like those guys that said, who is this? Isn't this Yahusha, the carpenter, the son of Mary and Joseph, that we all know? Who is he? Bread of heaven, bread of life. Don't be like that, because if you do, you've got, this is This is per the word. You've got some weeping and gnashing and gnawing of teeth coming your way. Be silent before me, you coastlands, and let peoples renew their power. Let them come near, let them speak. Let us come together for right ruling. So when we line them up, those people, and they go and they start saying, no, I'm not, I know what the word says. I'm not proving nothing. I don't have to prove nothing. Screw you. They might not be that blunt about it, but I mean, they might as well, because, you know, you can flip me the bird without flipping me the bird. You know, it's like these TikToks you see, tell me, you know, flip me off without flipping me off. I mean, don't be so stiff-necked to think that I won't know or someone won't know if you're flipping them off. I mean, we'll know. We're going to know. We went over this before. How can the coastland, how can people renew their power by the coastlands being silent? It's like, hello, McFly, are you in there? It's simple. Let them come near. Near where? Where? Oh, just, but with their mouth? How does one come near with their mouth? When they say, I'm close to God. You are? Okay. Show me you're close to the Most High without showing me that you're close to the Most High. You got to come near. I wonder if Abraham could have done that. I wonder if Abraham could have said, but I am near you. I am in the land of flowing with milk and honey. I'm already there. I don't have to go where you're telling me. I'm here. I love you right now. I mean, ain't that good enough? That's all I need to do, right? Wrong. Let us come together for right ruling. What's right ruling? If we line them up, all the ones that said that I'm crazy, if we got them all out in front of everybody and said, can you tell us why he's crazy for what he said? Right ruling is, it's not to say, I don't have to tell you why he's crazy. I just know he's crazy. I know what the Bible says. I don't have to prove nothing. We're not opening the Bible. We're going to keep it shut because I'm chief. That's not right ruling. Right ruling would be, okay, well, yeah, you know what? You're right. I did say he was crazy, didn't I? So because I said he was crazy, the right thing to do would be to prove why I'm saying he's crazy. Otherwise, I'm just running my chops. And I don't want to run my chops because that's what most of the people in the Word that the Most High's told us about that's going to bite the dust do. They all talk a big game, but they don't walk sheet. We don't want to do that, do we? We all can agree that we should rule rightly. Who raised up the righteous one from the east, called him to his foot, Is that, show me how he called you to his foot without showing me he called you to his foot, to your foot. You know, I mean, the world is so delusional. They believe, they would say that I did. I came, I'm close to the Most High. I came. He did call me to my feet, did he? He gave the nations before him and made sovereigns submit to him. He gave them as the dust to his sword, as driven stubble to his bow. He pursued them, passed over in safety, wink, wink, by a path that he had not gone with his feet. A path that he had not gone with his feet. Who has performed and done it? calling the generations from the beginning. Was it you? Was it me? No. I, Yahuwah, am the first, and with the last I am he. Coastlands see it and fear. The ends of the earth are afraid. They draw near and come. They come. Everyone helps his neighbor and says to his brother, be strong. And the craftsman strengthens the goldsmith. He who smooths with the hammer inspires him who strikes the anvil, saying of the joining, it is good. And he strengthens it with nails so it does not totter. I want you to keep in mind, keep that saying of the joining, it is good. Remember that. But you, Yasharal, are my servant, Jacob, whom I have chosen, the descendants of Abraham who loved me. And what does he say about those who love him? Does he say that they claim to love him with their lips and their heart was far from him? No, that's those who don't love him. So what would it mean to love the Most High? Show me you love the Most High without telling me you love the Most High. Would it not be that his praise, it is on your heart, right? Not just your lips. Whom I have strengthened from the ends of the earth and called from the furthest parts and said to you, you are my servant. I have chosen you and have not rejected you. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not look around, for I am your mighty Most High. I shall fortify you. I shall also help you. I shall also uphold you with the right hand of my righteousness, the word. See, all those who raged against you are ashamed and blush. They are as non-existent. And the men who strive with you perish. Toodaloo. Do I take joy in that? No, I don't. I do not. I'm trying my hardest. All those that you could get in line that said I'm crazy, if we lined them up, they would tell you I'm crazy because I ain't never stopped. I've been trying to love. I'm loving them, and they don't believe it. They believe, well, I don't know what they believe, but they don't believe it's love because they honestly don't know what love is. They believe that they can draw near to him with their mouth, but not with their feet. That's what they believe. You seek them, but do not find them. Those who struggle with you, those who fight you are as non-existent as naught, as nothing. For I, Yahuwah, your mighty Most High, am strengthening your right hand, the word, saying to you, do not fear, I shall help you. You see how he strengthens your right hand? By saying to you, do not fear, I shall help you. Where are we reading this? In the word. It's the word of the Most High that come out of his mouth that says, do not fear, I shall help you. Do not fear, you worm, Jacob, you man of Yasharal. I shall help you, declares Yahuwah, and your Redeemer, the set-apart one of Yasharal. See, I shall make you into a new threshing sledge with sharp teeth. Let you thresh mountains, beat them small, and make hills like chaff. What's he mean? What's he mean there? You winnow them. The wind lifts them up, and the whirlwind scatters them. But you rejoice in Yahuwah and boast in the set-apart one of Yasharal. Could that be me? I mean, can I be who he's talking to? Can I be a part of that? I can't I? Just like you? Yeah. I mean, you're no better than me, right? All those people that said I'm crazy, that refuse to look at the word and to tell us why I'm crazy, and they refuse to hear what I'm even saying. They just want to say I'm crazy. You know, this isn't my word. This is the Most High's word. Y'all are being threshed and beat and done. You're being blown away like the chaff. Those people, if you lined them up, poof, they're gone until they quit doing that. And not because it's me, but because their hearts are far from him. They ain't willing to open the word. they would just assume, they would rather just say that someone's crazy. They don't want to open the word. They don't want to prove why someone like that's wrong, and they don't care. They just know. So, toodaloo. And like I said, please come out of that. But if you don't, toodaloo. When the poor and needy seek water and there is none, and their tongues have failed for thirst, I, Yahuwah, do answer them. I, the mighty Most High Yasharal, do not forsake them. Would it be that those that you would line up and they say that they just know I'm crazy or someone like me's crazy and they ain't got to prove it? No, they're not looking into the word. Are they poor and needy? They acting poor and needy and thirsty and hungry? They're not, are they? They're acting like they've got their fill. They've had enough. They're thoroughly satisfied. They don't need any more. And they're acting like they're rich already, that they're kings, that they're above you. They don't need to hear anything. They don't need to hear you speak. They don't need to draw near. They have drawn near, right? I open rivers on bare hills. If the Most High wants to put the truth in my mind or mouth or whoever's, and it doesn't matter who they are, who are you to say that he can't do it? Who are you to say that it's wrong if you ain't willing to show us how it's wrong? He'll do whatever he wants to do. He's the one that opens the rivers on bare hills and fountains in the midst of valleys. He's the one that makes a wilderness become a pool of water and a dry land springs of water. Not you, not me. And if I'm wrong, then whatever I'm saying, if I'm wrong, come prove it to me. I want to know. But all those who say I'm wrong and crazy, all those who won't come prove it, they don't love, they don't care about nothing but being right. And they're full of pride. That's the facts. You can't prove that wrong. But you won't even come try because, well, I just laid it out for you. You wake up, McFly. I set in the wilderness cedar, acacia, and myrtle, and oil tree. I place in the desert cypress, pine, and box tree together. What's he say? He says he'll plant you by streams. He's talking about people right here. But he could plant trees there too, but he can plant a person there too. And it ain't got nothing to do with you, and it doesn't matter if you don't like it. The facts are the facts. So they see and know that, do trees see and know? No, he's talking about people, right? And consider and understand together that the hand of Yahuwah has done this, and the set apart one of Yasharal has created it. What are they going to say when they realize that what they've been saying someone was crazy for was the truth? And that guy that they said was crazy and made a mockery, laughed at him and made fun of him and did all this crap. What are they going to say when they realize that he was speaking the truth and he was loving? He was trying to, because he loved them. He didn't want them to perish. But they kept saying, who are you to say that I'm going to perish? I'm not saying that you're going to perish. The Most High just said it. He's saying it. He's saying that you're non-existent, that you're not going to live. I'm not saying it. Present your case, says Yahuwah. Let your strong ones come near, says the sovereign of Jacob. There. So present your case. Don't slam the Bible shut. Don't say, I don't care. I know. Present your case. And if you can't, if you don't, well, you don't have a case, do you? No. Present your case. But you can't present your case without presenting your case. You have to present your case. And let your strong ones come near, says the sovereign of Jacob. Let the ones who told you that this guy's crazy, wherever you got that idea from, let them come near. Let them. Tell us why he's crazy. Let them draw near and declare to us what is going to take place. What's going to happen then? Oh, the twinkling of an eye? Okay. Let them declare the former events. What former events? Or are they declaring, are they saying Abraham had to walk to the promised land, and Sarah, Moses, and Jacob, they had to leave Egypt and go through the wilderness. Caleb and them, they had to go into the promised land and not fear and just go. They had to. Who's declaring that? I don't know anybody, but myself, and the only reason I'm saying myself is because that's the facts. That's what I've been declaring. And you can go ahead and try to prove that wrong. You probably think I'm wrong, I know. What they were, and we consider them, and know the latter end of them. What was the latter end of them? Oh, let's think about it. He came to Abraham and he said, and let's go back up. Let's go to Noah. He came to Noah and he said, Noah, I'm going to flood the earth and destroy it with flood. Build the ark. What was the end of that? Well, he flooded the earth and the animals came and they all got inside and he shut the door and they lived. That was the end of that. Abraham, he told Abraham, leave your home here in Ur and go to where I told you, telling you to go, to a land flowing with milk and honey. I'm going to bless you and generations. You're going to be the father. What was the end of that? He went and he got, and yeah, land of milk and honey. That was the end of that. He told Moses, go tell Pharaoh, let my people go. What was the end of that? When they put the blood on the doorposts and the messenger of the Most High of death passed over. What was that? What was the end of that? They left and they went to the land flowing with milk and honey. And those who believed and didn't fear, like Caleb and them and Joshua and them, they went and they got the land flowing with milk and honey, didn't they? Yeah, that was the end of that. Or announced to us what is coming. If the end was the same with all those former events, who are we to think that what is coming ain't going to end the same way? If we've read the Bible, we should know that that's exactly what is coming, how what is coming is going to end. And if we think it ain't, we're being arrogant, prideful, and we're going to perish. And it's going to end with a great gnawing and gnashing of teeth. That's what's going to happen. Declare the events that are going to come hereafter. And we know that you are mighty ones. Yes, do good or do evil, and let us be amazed and see it together. Remember, just a few minutes ago, I said keep that in mind when he says the joining. Let's go back up. Let's remember right here. Verse 23, on a coinky dink, he says, saying of the joining, it is good, and strengthens it with nails so it does not totter. Everyone helps his neighbor and says to his brother, be strong. Says to his brother, be strong. Be strong in the Lord. The joining. Now, everyone that you could line up that has said I'm crazy, they'll tell you I'm crazy when I tell you, because I've told them and I've told you, I've told everybody that I can, that star on that flag over there, the 6-pointed star, the hexagon, or in Latin, it was first known as the sexagon. What is sex? Is that a joint? Would it be safe to say that sex is a joining between male and female? It is, isn't it? Yeah. Would you say if you put an arrow aiming up and an arrow aiming down together, that's a joining between up and down, right? Yeah, that's a joining. Is it a coincidence that when he's talking, when he's saying here, he's saying to those who don't declare the former events, or their latter end, to do, yes, do good or evil, and let us be amazed and see it together. Why would he say do good or evil? I'll tell you right now, he's talking about what I just said. He's talking about that star. He's talking about those who practice and teach the doctrine of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. That's the joining. That's what that is. To think you know what's good and what's evil. You make the law. You call the shots. Let us see. Let us see it. Let us see that you join that together. Let us see that you're going to get raptured. Let us see what's going to happen. Declare to us what's going to happen. It's so amazing that it's way different than all the former events and what happened in their latter end. And it's so amazing that all those people back then had to do that, but we don't have to now. That these people don't have to now. They get accepted and rewarded on merit, on how good a people they are. The people, you mean the people that are saying people are crazy, that's speaking the word, and that ain't even willing to show them why it is that they're crazy? Those people? Oh yeah. They're getting in on because they're good, because they accepted the blood of the Lamb to wash their sins. That's why. But they get to do and act anyway. No, they are the ones who trample what the Messiah did underfoot. If they didn't, they would never say someone's crazy without producing the facts, the case, why that person's crazy. And if you do, you trample what the Messiah did underfoot. You are doing someone just how they did him back in the day. They didn't care what he was saying. They didn't want the proof. They just said he was crazy, wine bibber, and possessed, demonically possessed. Yeah. See, you are of naught, of nothing, and your work a breath. He who chooses you is an abomination. An abomination. I have stirred up one from the north, and he comes. From the rising of the sun he calls on my name, and he comes against princes as though mortar, as potter treads clay. Who's he talking about? Anybody know? Put it in the comment section who he's talking about. I'm curious. Who has declared from the beginning, and we know? The Most High. Not you. Not your favorite pastor's favorite pastor. No, the Most High. And former times, and we say, he is righteous. No one is declaring. No one is proclaiming. No one is hearing your words. Whose words? The Most High's. Because if they were, they wouldn't dare call someone crazy, even with the facts, with the strong case. And they definitely wouldn't dare doing it without having a strong case and presenting it. Who do they think they are? Well, we obviously know who they think they are. They think their shit don't stink, right? Yeah. And that they have their ticket punched because they said some words or because of how good a boy or gal they've been. They don't want to open the Bible. They don't want to hear the words. They would just be, they're perfectly fine with just flapping their lips however they want. They don't care. He who is first said to Sion, see them. And to Jerusalem, I give one who brings good news. Who is that? Anybody, put in the comment section who that is. And I see that there is no man And of these, there is no counselor who, when I ask of them, answers a word. Answers a word. Here I am, Abba. You can't say I ain't presented a strong case. I mean, you can say that out your mouth, but that don't make it true. All I'm asking you is to come say that I haven't and ask me where my case is, please. I'd love it. And not to spite you, because I love it. I love the case. I love presenting the case. I've been presenting the case, and I'm going to continue to present the case. I'm going to continue to answer a word. I'm not going to stand in line and say he or she's crazy just because I say so. And I don't have to show you. I'm never going to do that. Have you ever seen me do that or say that? You haven't, have you? I mean, you can say that I have, but you'd be wrong. You're lying. It's not the truth. And that little situation can easily end if you say that I'm crazy and I'm wrong. Well, show me why. Okay? And if you can't, there's no more discussion. Discussion is ended. We see what's going on. We don't have to think about it anymore. You just don't like what someone's saying. You don't care what they're saying. You don't care if they're really wrong or not. You ain't got no case. All you got's smoke. That's all you got. And you're blowing it up everyone's rear end. If you want to see my case, please come do. You ain't got to go back through the hundreds of videos I've made that has my case. We'll start right now and move forward only. I'll present it all back to you again and again and again. Gladly, with no questions asked. I'll answer a word. See, all of them are useless. Their works are nothing, their molded images are wind and confusion. Confusion. If you call someone crazy without a case, without the care to even have a case, you're confused if you think you love someone or the Most High. You don't. And your carved images have created that for you, which is sad. And you can come out right now. You can stop that right now. And we can come together for right ruling. We don't have to just spat out nonsense and empty reasoning. We can make this thing matter, if it matters to you. It matters to me. Here I am. You know where to find me. Anytime. As long as there's air in my lungs and blood pumping through these veins, I'm going to give all praise, all honor, all glory, and all esteem to Abba Yahuwah, not me, but the one and only, our wonderful Creator, our righteousness, Yahuwah, on my face. That's it. And if you think that's about me, where's your case? And if you can show me your case, I got one waiting for you too. And that'll be us coming together for right ruling. Where you at?